Hey, and welcome to the Winning Daily Show. Be in the know to get that dough. We're here today, back after a light day on Thursday. Not much action. Saw a little soccer, put it out there. Missed the big parlay, but hit the over-under that I gave you on Twitter. So be sure to follow us on Twitter so you get all the picks. If it's a light day like that, there wasn't much in the NBA that I liked betting on. The Thursday night game was sort of a wash. Just gave you a couple picks on Twitter. Back today with a full slate of NBA action. We're going to be on later again today with a full slate of all the soccer games over the weekend, so we don't have to try to cram everything all at once. But we got some NBA, we got some Major League Baseball for the Winning Daily Show today. So let's get into the NBA. Been sort of hot and cold in the NBA. Opening day, had a pretty nice day, hit a couple deep parlays. The Wednesday night games, we did not go as well. A little off, but we'll find our form as we get deeper and deeper in the season and see how these teams do. All right, so let's start out with the New Orleans Pelicans versus Charlotte Hornets. New Orleans Pelicans versus the Charlotte Hornets here. Pelicans looked really, really good versus the Nets, and I just think that trend continues. Charlotte did go into San Antonio, put up a nice win there, but just think New Orleans is going to get off to a flying start here and just sort of beat down teams. They really beat down Brooklyn. I know it's back-to-back road games, but once again, they play a team with no size, much like Brooklyn. Charlotte's going to struggle to be able to defend Zion and Jonas. So I think you ride the Pelicans here, minus the 6.5. We got 125 on that. Chicago Bulls, Washington Wizards aren't making a play on that. Nice start by the Bulls, but just don't really know what to make of these two teams. But over 222, I know it's better to take unders early in the season, and that's held true so far this year, but we're going to go over on this one. A lot of guys who like to score, not a lot of guys who like to defend. So we think this 222 hits. We'll see if that climbs. So I get that early because I bet it goes up to about 225. Orlando Magic versus the Atlanta Hawks. Magic got off to a hot start versus the Pistons, but couldn't hold on. Cole Anthony should be back tonight to sort of help with the point guard duty, so it's not all on Jalen Suggs and Wagner, but nonetheless, Banchero got off to a hot start. You could see all the talent with this Orlando Magic team. Hawks played better than I thought versus the Houston Rockets, but let's see if they can cover that 9 versus the Orlando Magic. We got 9.5 earlier in the day, but by betting time that went off at 10.5 versus the Rockets, and the Rockets ended up covering that 10.5. So if you got it on that 10.5, you got to win. If you got it on the 9.5 or a 10, you got a loss or a push. Miami Heat, Boston Celtics should be a really, really good matchup of the Eastern Conference semifinals rematch. Plus 2.5 for the Boston Celtics here. So I like the Heat getting the 2.5 points here. I think they'll be able to handle the Boston Celtics. Maybe I'm wrong again. This will be twice we're going against the Celtics, but Heat off a not a great looking opening night should bounce back here, get that win. I like the Heat getting 2.5 at home. Toronto Raptors plus 3 versus the Brooklyn Nets. We mentioned how poor we thought the Brooklyn Nets looked versus the Pelicans. Once again, no size. The only thing the Raptors do have is long wing guys, and I didn't like the way Ben Simmons looks like. It's just going to take him time and see if he can sort of develop the confidence to get his offensive game going. Because he didn't even look like he really wanted the ball on the offensive side. It was tough defensively for him because they had him switching on to Zion half the time. He got in foul trouble. We'll see if he can handle the Toronto Raptors, but the Raptors getting 3 points. I'm going to ride the Raptors here. And lastly, the marquee West Coast game. Denver Nuggets go to the Golden State Warriors. Nuggets coming off a disappointing loss to the Jazz, but you can sort of see that coming there. Everybody sort of thinking the Jazz we're going to be in the tank, and everybody just start out the season jumping on the whoever is playing them, and of course they win opening night. But Denver Nuggets getting 4.5 versus the Warriors. I look for them to bounce back here. Murray, Porter, Gordon, and of course Jokic out there, and I look for the Warriors to sort of have a little bit of a letdown after that opening night win versus the Lakers on ring night. Game 2 maybe come out a little flat. So Nuggets plus 4.5 versus Golden State here. A couple player props that we like tonight on some straight bets. We're going with Banchero again. What a debut for him. Really looks like a smooth basketball player and going to be a great fit into this Orlando Magic team. So we're going Banchero over 16.5 points, minus 116, 37.50 on that one. With that, we're going Cade Cunningham over 20.5 points, minus 106 for this one. I really like this one. Knicks don't have a guard that really matches up with them. That means Barrett is going to have to probably guard Cade Cunningham here, because I don't know if you can put Fournier or Jalen Brunson on him. You certainly can't put Brunson on him. Maybe Fournier can sort of get some minutes, but I don't know if he has the sort of strength to stay with Cunningham, so it's going to be a lot of R.J. Barrett. Mentioning that, R.J. Barrett under 21.5 points, minus 115. This is sort of a two-pack here. I think Cunningham gets over his number, and because Barrett has to work so hard on the defensive end, he's going to go under on his number. So over on Cade Cunningham, 20.5, minus 106. Under on R.J. Barrett, under 21.5, minus 115. And lastly, as long as they're given this rebounding prop and it stays around 7, 8, 9, I'm always going to grab this until they adjust. Karl Anthony Towns under 8.5 rebounds. You saw it again in that opening night. Rudy's gobbling up all those rebounds. Edwards is there to ground rebounds. Karl doesn't have to rebound, and therefore he won't rebound. So if you're giving me under 9, 8, I'm certainly going to take it every time. Under 8.5 rebounds, minus 106. All right, let's go to Major League Baseball for a couple straight bets before we get into the parlays here. We're going to go with the Padres minus 120, just a straight up bet there. A couple player props we're going to hit up on this one. Juan Soto 2+ hits at plus 310, 37.50 on that one. And Juan Soto 4+ total bases at plus 330 at 37.50 on that one. And then Ranger Suarez under 14.5 outs, plus 105. I've really liked betting on these in the baseball season. If you can find the starting pitcher out numbers, they tend to pull them quickly. So even at 14.5, I know that's 5 quality innings, but I don't know if they even let these guys go 5 quality innings much anymore. So let's see if Wenger can get through all 5 innings here and get the over, because we're riding the under here. I really think that's a nice play. All right, let's go to a couple of our parlays for the day. We're going to start with a 3 Rudy Gobert plus 15 plus points, 10 plus rebounds for Rudy, and 2+ threes for Karl Anthony Towns. That's a 3-teamer that plays plus 166. We're going to go 125 on that one. Next up, we're going to another same game parlay with the New Orleans Pelicans. Zion 20+ points, Ingram 20 points plus points, Valanciunas 10+ points. Really love this one. I mentioned how the Hornets are really, really small inside. You saw it versus the Nets. Both Valanciunas and Williamson were able to get theirs, and then Ingram just finds his flow in there. So look for Williamson and Ingram both to get that 20+. Valanciunas 10+. That's plus 131 on that 3 play same game parlay. We're going for a 2-leg parlay here. Banchero 20+ points. Ja Morant 30+ points. That plays plus 418. Really like that one. Josh should be good today versus the Rockets. Really be able to light them up. Like I said, I think Banchero once again goes off here for the Magic versus the Hawks, who really are sort of light on wing defenders other than DeAndre Hunter. So look for Banchero to hit 20+ again. Morant 30+, plus 418 for that 2-leg parlay. And then we're going to go with a same-game parlay. Michael Porter Jr., 20+ points. Denver Nuggets, the out-and-outright win. That's plus 630 on that one. So Porter Jr., 20+ points. Nuggets, out and outright win, plus 630, 25 on that one. Then we're going to take a couple long shot underdog parlays. We're going to go Pistons Magic money line underdog parlay. That's 1232 on that one. So really, really nice odds. I don't know if that one could pull it off. I have a little more faith in the Pistons than the Magic to win outright, but Magic a puncher's chance there. 1232, nice price. Maybe you can hit that one. And then another two-team money line parlay. Denver Nuggets versus the Portland Trailblazers. We're going Nuggets Trailblazers in our two-team money line parlay for that one at plus 644. So not as high as the other one at 1232, but I think this one's probably a little more realistic here. And if the Nuggets can win this one, you might be able to hit both those 6-1 ones. So the Porter Jr. and Nuggets to win outright, and the Nuggets and Portland Trailblazers to win outright. All right, that's what we got. Action-filled Friday night. A couple college football games as well. If you want to check out what me and the Dynamite David have for our picks, be sure to like, subscribe, and check out our college football show on the Football Time channel. You'll like that. Achilles Reign's going to be in here on Saturday. We're going to drop our NFL picks. So be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss any of the action. Later tonight, our soccer show's going to air where we're going to have all our soccer bets so you don't miss any of the soccer action in the Premier League or La Liga, little Bundesliga and Serie A to go in there as well. So you don't want to miss any of that action. Be sure to like and subscribe so you miss nothing. Be in the know to win that dough with us. That's our show, and we're out.